Is it too late? Okay, you guys are live?
Let's do both, short and tall.
It's alright.
Wait,
Hey
you have
guys,
to take the picture.
you're live as well, but
Yeah, but
that's
no one's
fine.
even on.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Smile, and then this way. Jack, come on. Oh, good boy.
Buddy, come on. All right.
This is the
Okay.
meta edition.
Close set, everyone.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh my God! Hi, welcome to Live. We're Sarah.
Oh my god, I didn't go into anything.
That's not my dog. Okay.
That was intense.
All right, guys. Welcome to Live. We are in a place doing a photo shoot. So actually, if you stay tuned till the end, we will give you a quick tour of the shoot where we are shooting the winter collection, which I know seems like far away, but actually Tracy and I are trying to put spring 23 to bed, but not totally to bed. Like we always wake it up and add more things to them. So what we're going to do today is you guys gave me pieces that you wanted to see on the body, pieces that you wanted us to like float around in front of the camera, and then you have been also asking me about what to pack for all these great trips that y'all are going on, which sound amazing. So we are going to tackle it all together. Before we get started, I'm going to introduce you guys. This is Karen, and she's just joined us, and she's doing all like
Hi guys.
super smart stuff, right?
That's right. I like to think so. I'm
Right.
super smart.
And she doesn't fake an accent. You're from
I'm from Australia.
yeah,
I moved
yay,
over from Sydney just late last year.
yay, Aussies in the house. And we wanted to introduce Karen, but the main reason why she is on is someone asked about the leg opening in the nylon shorts. So guys, I could only torture her within a certain level, so we had to let her keep her tights on, and I respect
I appreciate that.
I hear you. But what she's doing is she's trying on this nylon short. If any of you guys have the crispy nylon joggers or anything, it's the same material. And you are look pretty much like a spot on size 4. And you're wearing the size small. And usually we tell people if you are a 4'6" to wear a small, or if you're on the smaller side of a 4, an extra small is fine for a 4'2". You could have easily worn an extra small as well, depending. So you can see, let's just show where, so here, yeah, you could have definitely worn an extra small because it's definitely loose up here, but you also aren't losing your mind because it is a little loose.
No, they're super comfy how they're sitting now.
So that's fine too. So they look great, and they are wide, but not like, is she wearing a pleated skirt or a short wide, like not confusing wide. So they're good.
Perfect. Thanks. Bye guys.
Oh yeah, and she's wearing one of the sweaters from summer as well with these little guys on them. Little mushroomy gaming guys.
See you
Okay.
again soon.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, so what we've put together here are three good trips. Which trip do you want to start with the trip that you're kind of wearing into?
Sure.
Okay.
Where am I going?
I think you're going to, I'm going to say that this is an LA type place because you've got a very chill vibe happening, but not so chill that like, I don't think you're rolling around in dust all day or anything like that.
Right.
So, and I'm wearing the suit from Miss Groovy.
Yes.
So, one of the things that we talk about when you're packing is thinking about color story. So if you see like all together here, this is the color story.
This is how we determine the collection.
Well, it is like
It is.
if you were in your room and you were unpacking, you could do it blindfold and know that any of this is going to go together. So someone had asked specifically, like, what are other options? What are good options for wearing with this pant?
Totally. So, you guys know this is my favorite shirt. It is the soft drape shirt. Comes in this color and in black. So I'm wearing it with this green pant. Probably wearing it with a sandal, open toe. Especially if I'm in LA. I'm gonna button this up, just keep it loose over the. Just go like
I
that.
like it with the black bodysuit
This
or
is-
navy blue.
It's
or,
black.
Uh-huh.
We also can't ever tell the difference.
Yeah.
So I might wear it with the black bodysuit and this over it, so then it becomes kind of like, I don't want to say shacket, but like that. It's a shirt jacket with this pant. And then, I think when I'm flying there, I'm flying in this powder nylon pant that is in the same colorway, and this is super easy. I can take it off if I get hot.
Yep.
I still feel covered. And so then when I'm hopping off the plane, I'm changing my pants, changing out of my sneakers or my Bayron slides. And then also, you know, if I'm going out to meet, you know, friends really quick, or I'm running out to the bodega, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm traveling, like my first stop is literally always the grocery store.
Get the water bottle.
Because they kind of screw you with with that mini bar situation. I literally
like $15 for.
It literally
a Snicker
doesn't
bar.
matter. I will be in the Uber from the airport, and I'm like, we need to go here.
Get a little bodega action.
So I'll probably throw this sweatshirt on. You know, this is the cocoon sweatshirt from Fundamentals in navy, which has.
I think what's great, with this, but we talked a lot about what we're wearing with this pant, because the key is with the sweatshirt, you don't want it to look sloppy.
Right.
Especially for me when I'm in LA, it's a really fine balance in some of those places to balance like all of that ease, but still being quite refined and put together. And so I think with this cocoon back to that sweatshirt, that's what's always giving that sense of modernity. And then with this pant that has that easy puddle to it,
Totally.
it's very like chic and simple. So now, even with your shirt hanging out, you come from an airplane, you can go out to dinner with just the shirt and
Totally.
the pant.
I might even, I'm probably bringing this because layers, I think anywhere this time of year, but in LA, I feel like I'm always hot or cold. I never really know. So I'm probably just like wrapping this around myself. Or like over my bag. I'm bringing it with me so I can throw it on at the restaurant, take it back off.
Yeah.
And then again, wearing this with the green pant. I think another way to wear the green pant in kind of this more office environment, and we're going to assume that you work in a creative environment unless you like specifically tell us differently.
Yeah, no one from JP Morgan is like, how can I wear this?
So, we are wearing this green pant, polo pant. I'm then probably buttoning this up. I'm adding the blazer that Amy's wearing.
I'm also doing this.
I'm
too.
also doing a
Like,
white true neck t-shirt. This is when Amy takes off her jacket, you'll see it's the epaulette t-shirt from spring.
And I think what's good too is what this blue blazer does is this falls into that category of the no color colors. So someone wrote and said specifically, what color is this? And it's not baby blue, it's not denim, it's not light blue, it's not navy blue. It's just a really, really good no color. And so you can see like that's why that looks great together. It looks great over
Kind
this.
of the whole idea when you're packing for a trip, is to pack a capsule collection. So instead of recreating your closet for a season, you're literally curating a 9 or 10 piece edit that you can rotate and is versatile enough to create multiple outfits.
Yeah.
But it also makes it easy for you to get dressed. Like we were saying before, you don't need 3 t-shirts. You need one great t-shirt that is going to get the job done. So, again, this kind of blue-gray I think goes really well with this powder nylon color. I think this is also a great way to kind of bridge the gap between working from home and being on the go. Like there's something so easy. Like if I came in and went to like a meeting, I would.
If you had a work trip, this would, again, guys, like, let's be real. She's not at Goldman, but if you are working at HBO or wherever,
Totally.
like, I'm promoting you.
Thank you.
I'm buying whatever it is that you are here to sell me. So the other thing to think about too, when Sarah was saying it's like a mini collection that you're putting together, you also want to make sure that you tick off a lot of different categories. So you have got like the easy pant, the easy trouser that is a woven fabrication. You've got something that is like a jersey, really easy. And then of course, I'm going to throw in a skirt because I am a skirt person. So this is that longer trouser skirt.
Totally.
Okay, like I go overboard. I have it all 3 in the same color, but you may not do that, and I understand why. But this trouser skirt is so good too. So it all works together. We know that we're wearing the navy blue with this color as
And
well.
even like how, like if you just put this navy blue sweatshirt on right now with the brown belt, with the brown sandal, it like says very easy, but also polished and refined.
Yeah, like
which is where I think like the accessories come in and the belt really plays a big role. And again, we're all about having the detail. So the sleeve detail is something that we were actually talking about earlier that you're going to continue to see throughout the collection.
Yeah, always. And it's one of those things where, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago we were like, oh, that'll look interesting to have that slice there. But then all of a sudden when you're like, oh, I'm hot and I'm going to take my arm out, or it just becomes so functional that it ends up becoming a forever piece. And that's why sometimes people ask, like, can my woofs have these details like this or like this sliced up lapel? And they really can, because what makes a woof great is that it becomes this basic that's not at all basic. And these are like the little things to kind of straddling that line between them.
And just to clarify, everything here is a size 4 small. They're all, because these
Fours
are
and smalls.
Fours and smalls,
Yeah.
because these are all samples. So, I mean, we were just saying earlier last week when we were in Vancouver, just about the differences between the sizes of the blazers, especially the Liam blazer. This is a small. I typically wear the extra, extra small, but I'm not, like, I might wear this size with the mini trouser skirt with it.
To have that
To
good,
have that, like, really good, really big difference, like, between super oversized and real mini.
So if you guys buy, for instance, say you order the extra small, if you're thinking, okay, well, I definitely need a size up, I can't move in this, you probably need 2 sizes up, because you can imagine that when it already starts off this big, I describe it, it's more like putting water into a swimming pool, cups of water into a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Those are the differences. So it's not like an extra small is here and then, you know, a large is here. It's kind of like XXS, XSS, like the grading, if you saw it, it looks more just like the nice inside of a rock or a tree ring rather than, you know, like states being carved out. The other thing travel-wise that I really encourage everyone to consider is, we talk a lot about no color colors. There also very much is something called a no print print, and the camouflage falls into this category. Someone was wearing them in Vancouver last week, and it just reminded me how much I love this pant. But this one is so great for travel. And going out just with your black bodysuit.
I mean, I've literally worn this black bodysuit like a Daniel Arnola heel, maybe with like a little fishnet sock, just to add something when you're moving.
So your checklist so far is make sure the colors all work together. Make sure that you've got items doing different things like pants, skirt, jacket, etc. And then make sure that you have the item that with the little slim bodysuit and then this pant, all of a sudden just put a crazy earring on it.
Totally.
And you're good to go out at night with a heel and an earring. But if you rolled up the pant and wore a flip-flop, again, you're bodega bound, and that's totally
Yeah, like
cool.
I'm not, I mean, if I'm in LA, like I'm, you know, down Santa Monica.
So make sure everything can be dialed up or dialed down. Since I have on the Stella, I want to talk about one more other important thing to think about when traveling is a lot of you write to me. Someone even wrote to me, they're like, I find the length of your Stella quite irresponsible. Which, I mean, like,
I kind of love
okay, hello mom, stop writing in my DMs. But here's the thing, I keep them long because I love to have options. I do like to wear a high heel every now and then. We do the rubber band trick. But one other thing too is when you have a sandal that has a back strap to it, I like discreetly tuck in the back of my Stella into the back of the sandal. And then you can see when I'm wearing it, the Stella just kind of drapes over the front, but it does not irresponsibly drag on the floor. So then I've got like the nice puddle happening here, and that works just fine. The other thing that we love about a Stella is you can create multiple looks when you're traveling just by doing different things with how you cinch it. So you've got this long rise, and the purpose of the long rise is that it really gives you a lot of ease. It's kind of like once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. So when you start to see yourself come out of a dressing room, especially in a wide leg pant, and if it's got like a zipper this long and then this short rise, it feels like very dated. And so
like I feel like I'm just like pulling them up, and there's nowhere to go.
So what you want is that what the long rise does is, and it also gives you the options for lots of different ways of styling things. So if you want to create a paper bag effect, this is where you don't worry about where your belt loops are. That's okay that they're out there. People won't comment on it, and if they do, it's a good way to weed out the good from the bad.
I think that looks so easy, effortless.
You've got another option. So you don't have to wear it this way, or you have to wear it the other way. You have good options, and options are always really, really good. So that's our first trip, which actually, to let you guys know, we are coming to LA at the end of May. We are doing an event with Mohawk General Store, but we are also going to do our a really big, nice CP seminar out there, and we will start to send out the sign-up notices for that. And we're even trying to find ways to, at one of these, to let people take all your measurements, and so you know how to order and everything online too. All right, so that's the LA trip. So here, now we're going to a little more of a vacation place, right? Maybe if you're in the U.S., you're going to Florida. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, where am I going? Someplace, I could see myself going to like someplace in Spain here as well.
Okay.
But we're just going for the weekend. So like I'm going to Majorca for the weekend. It's not like a big, I know, well, I live a little closer
What is
by.
Jack doing?
Jack is home. So let's get our airplane view together. So for the airplane, we've got just the easy sweater. This is the one that has the cutout on the sleeves. We're definitely coming up with better ways to show you guys this stuff online.
Yeah, for sure.
So that you know what is what. Every time I wear this sweater, you guys DM me and you say that you can't find it. And then I go in and I'm like, oh, shit, I can't find it either because it's
We hear you. We
hard
recognize you. We're working on it.
we're working on it. But this is the airy cashmere. And so I'm going to wear it with the powder nylon on the airplane, and I'm going to be really, really comfortable. Then color story wise,
we're really loving this like burgundy brown for summer. It is, you will see it in the cotton poplin, you'll see it in this cotton. It's definitely one of our favorite colors for this summer. And this for me, it's like you get to a vacation spot and immediately you're like, why am I wearing so many layers? So immediately I'm throwing this t-shirt on. It's long enough to really be, well, at least on me, a dress, but it's a tunic. But again, if you're wearing a bathing suit, you're throwing this on, you're throwing on a sandal, you're walking to get lunch, to do whatever. But you're also, I think, wearing it with these pants, whether over, to create a new proportion, you're tying it up.
you're knotting it.
I'd probably like tuck it in and have it be like a really big billow. And then, you know, we're wearing it with, okay, she's getting candy. I'm wearing it with, I'm wearing it with this red pointed toe flat. Again, these are colors that we've kind of been talking about for spring, and I think that they're just transitioning through summer as well.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things about this is not country club brown, and this is not like boardroom burgundy. And what that means is when it's got this brownish red to it, like you can see like all of these bright colors are really fresh with it, right? So when you're wearing it, don't think like this color with like dark green and
Totally. It needs to have kind of like an off bright almost. Someone just asked if these shoes were orange. They aren't. This lollipop is orange, and these
that's
are.
A good comparison. Yeah,
if
it's
you look,
orange red.
It's more of an orange red, and I think it's that in between color that really helps us navigate. You know how to accessorize these kind of off colors.
Yeah, so this pop is really great with it. Because then, like if I'm packing here for this trip, I'm gonna wear this here head to toe. Even, I don't have them here, but we've got like the Bayron slide in the bright yellow.
Yeah.
I think this red is great with this. And so this is where you've created like this really thoughtful looking
Totally.
combination here that is really easy. And I think when you can be so clever with how to put together these colors, you feel great, but they're also not one and done. Someone else when we were in Vancouver, they had such a, I can't remember the word, but they were like, I hate those like one and only outfits in my closet. Like that this is meant to be together and never
And that's
shall they
it,
part.
right.
Like, but they will, you know, even if you're packing back with your other trip, like it all
Totally.
goes together.
And I think that, you know, the beauty, a lot of people in Vancouver were asking about this skirt, and I really want to add that it is so incredibly versatile. Like, I think that, you know, take the idea of a cover up and, you know, transition it in your mind to this skirt, wear it over, you know, a bikini, wear it over a one piece maillot. Like, it really is something that you can wear on vacation, and then when you get home, you can wear it literally with, I would wear it with what I'm wearing right now.
And I would wear it like with this, I want to say like, well, first of all, if I were going for dinner, I'm going to throw it on with this blue sweater. And then I'm probably going to even wear like some kind of hold on, like a metallic shoe with it. And so now I'm going out to dinner, but poolside, I've got maybe a really great Malia Mills green bikini on, and then I've got the camp shirt over it, and then I've worn this too. And so you really, like when you're traveling, the thing that can go down to breakfast with a t-shirt and this and a slide, it goes poolside like this, you button this up and it goes shopping in the village, and then you put on the gold shoe and it goes out to dinner at night. These become like your ultimate pieces to wear to death when you travel.
And I think what I really love about the summer collection is that, you know, it's super edited because every piece we truly love, but I think it really applies the rule of three. Like if you just showcase the navy, the burgundy, the orange together, you cannot go wrong.
I'm gonna go try this one on real quick. So talk about like that. Great. Sorry, I'm just waiting on this. Talk amongst yourself for 5 seconds.
So another great piece that we love is this Pointelle white polo shirt. I think what's so great about it is, again, you know, being multifunctional, wearing it, you know, I'm in New York, so I'm probably wearing it literally over what I have on, maybe with a little Ola heel. And then I'm also wearing this over, you know, my bathing suit at the beach. And then then I think I'm wearing it in a super classic way with a Sam jean and a belt. I love how oversized it is. I think that that's truly what makes it more versatile. And you know, it does have small hole details in here, so I would wear some sort of bralette underneath or a bodysuit. Oh, perfect.
So guys, for any of you who bought the balloon pants that we had done last year in the Italian sporty nylon, we love those, right?
Yeah.
So this is that same pant in the cotton, and this is like a cotton poplin. So it is like, this is poolside over a bikini as well. So this is definitely over a bikini as well. And then, like Sarah was saying, this kind of top that I think one of the challenges when you're traveling is finding that top that has sleeves, but it's still super lightweight and airy and doesn't look like you've thrown on a fall top in the middle of the summer wardrobe. So this is the one with the little holes in it. I've thrown it on over the t-shirt. If I hadn't thrown it on over the t-shirt, you can see like I've got on just a nude bra here, so it's quite compact. I mean, it's not like completely see-through. And then, of course, this has that draped back. And what that draped back is designed to do is it really gives you all of the ease, but none of the sloppiness. So if you're just standing around, You really are super, super easy. I've got my arms covered, but I'm not sweating like crazy. And then I've got on the little cotton pant here. Someone did specifically ask us about wearing belts. So I'm gonna show you, even if I were to have, I may not do this in Majorca because it's a little more casual, but even this is something, what belts do is like all of a sudden they citify something. They give it like a little bit of a city moment. So if I'm wearing this same outfit, but like let's just say I'm in Milan, or I just want to put myself someplace different than New York right now. No offense, New York, but all of a sudden you get a little more of a city vibe, and that's a great thing too. So having pieces that make something a little more serious, or something like a bright colored earring that livens something up and makes it a little bit less serious, like those are really, really good for that reason. And then, as Sarah had pointed out, the little white short with this, like I love something really fresh and white, and then I'm gonna wear like the little jeweled sandals with it, and then I'm gonna take Jack for a walk, and like you can see how hard we worked to get this entire color story happening here. But anyway, so I love that, right? So this is we're going to Majorca. Everything is designed to go from the hotel room for breakfast to the beach to shopping in town and out for cocktails. So again, getting in the different categories where it's something sweatery, something like light and long sleeve, something easy and cotton, something easy for walking around. That skirt that goes with everything. I've got a t-shirt, I've got shirting, I've got a knit top, I have a sweater, and then I've got pants, short skirt done, right? And ready to go on the airplane. And we've been upgraded to like beyond first class because we got such a good outfit going on. Okay, so we are going to a great trip, and we've got a wedding involved in it. So you're coming out here.
Okay. So I'm just gonna preface this that this skirt is a maxi skirt on me.
And we love it when you wear it with a gigantic binder clip.
Well, and
So chic.
okay, but
Super chic.
but truly, I would wear it exactly like this with a sandal.
Yeah.
Like
Bodysuit, sandal.
For me, this just feels very easy. So I would probably, if I'm traveling for a wedding, also like sometimes I feel overwhelmed. Like, what am I wearing to Friday night dinner? What am I wearing to the actual wedding? What am I wearing for brunch? Like, you all know what I'm talking about. So I might literally wear this.
Yeah, with just something like a bit of a shine.
Totally. I'm wearing this orange sandal, orange flat with this, and it's just adding a little bit of something with the metallic. And I think it's super easy. I'm probably wearing it Friday night, and then I'm honestly throwing on this pleat sleeve top over it, and I'm calling it a day.
Yeah,
especially
you
for
were
a wedding. Like,
you were really good. Like, I love dresses. I do, but when I'm traveling,
The two-piece.
two-piecers are so functional. The amount of wear that you can get out of a two-piecer is just off the charts.
Totally. So again, I would probably take the size 0 in this, but you can just kind of see from the look of it how easy this looks and how it just went from something that was like a little bit more casual to something way more formal, but the fabric is super light because, it has that sporty element to it. I think that kind of already takes down from how casual you think the fabrication is, but then you have this beautiful sleeve detail, you have the skirt, which, where do you think it hits, like?
For me being 5'5", the longer version almost hits like where you got it right now, where it hits a little bit above, a couple inches above the ankle on the left side, and then all the way to the ground on the right. And then if I wear in the regular length, it's gonna hit like up like that. So I'll do maybe a broader range of pictures on
Yeah.
different heights for you guys to
But
help out with that. But
Yeah, but again, this just felt immediately. I just got 2 outfits out of this, and like that to me is a win.
for sure. And then for this trip, one of the things, the bodies that we've got in summer too that we love is we've got like, well, actually one thing,
That.
you were wearing it with the black bodysuit, but this is that burnt brownie red color again. This is gorgeous with these
Totally.
greens. And again, I do love bright colors, but you know, when we talk about colors, if you look in my highlights on my Insta, remember I talked about bigs and pigs. So when you wear a bright color, wearing it in something icky, glossy, or sculptural gives it so much more interest. So here the bright is the green, right? And not only is it a little glossy in the fabrication, but it's definitely sculptural.
Totally.
Where if this was just like,
This is not a
A
slip.
green
This is
silk,
not a
yeah.
slip skirt. Like
Yeah.
this skirt is making a statement on its own, which is why we love pairing it with the bodysuit. Our fundamental muscle tees.
because it just takes it down.
It just really
and-
takes it down, and I think that this idea that this skirt can go from somewhere that's so formal to something that's so easy. And of course, there are pockets because, I mean, like, I don't want
Of
to carry a
course,
bag.
you
So
have to.
I'm not carrying a bag when I'm out at this wedding.
And so one of the other ones now for the wedding party, we've got the denim shirt here, and this is the one, I posted this one the other day, and I'm going to continue to post the retailers that bought it. I know that these are gonna go really quickly, but it really is a great top. But the good news is that lots of our specialty stores that we super love did buy it. But I think too, like where we are on this vacation, having like this perfect little leather pant, because sometimes when you're going for a wedding weekend, there are those like events that you're like, how dressy is it? I don't know. Like, so just having things you can hedge with like a leather pant that is really kind of very refined and put together, because this is in that,
And
Great
also, I
piece.
feel like when it's a destination, which like now I feel like no matter what, because we all haven't traveled in so long, like everything really does feel like a destination. Like there are activities.
Yeah.
There's always activities. So,
having real outfits.
right, not just like,
It's a nice
oh,
thing.
here's like my jean and a t-shirt. Like you want to look polished but still feel comfortable. And
Yeah.
as creative pragmatists, that's just in our DNA. That's what we want.
That good balance.
Yeah.
And so the other thing I've packed too to get lots of wear out of the leather is the t-shirt here that has this interesting sleeve detail. And what's great is I call this a t-shirt because we very purposely did a t-shirt ribbing on it, but it's a really interesting knit texture. I'm gonna put it on because it's one that you're like, is it a sweater? Is it a t-shirt? Is it a regular shirt? And it's kind of all three. It's really gorgeous. I've got my shoulder pad tee under here, so it's just gonna slightly throw the shape off. But you'll see it's got that easy drape to the arm, and then it's really soft enough that you can just do that little soft tuck there, and it's really beautiful and put together. So if I were going on the work trip as well, this is one that I would throw into any kind of work trip on top of our little wedding trip. But you can see here, this with the black leather, this is no just sloppy tee by any stretch. It really has a lot of interest to it. It's got almost like a basket weave going through it, but you can see it's really soft and nice and smushy. So, okay, so I'm gonna wear this. And then depending on how much I wanna dress it up or dress it down on vacation, I might just put it in here with the little sandal here. And what's great is for a lot of us, when you buy something like a black leather pant, those are big investment pieces at any level. So this is a real leather, beautiful pant. So you really want to get as much wear out of it as possible. So if you're able to wear it in the winter and you're able to wear it in a boardroom, and then the fact that you can take it on vacation, and just by mixing it with something a little more feminine and a little more tropical like the sandal, just really getting good wear out of your clothes without feeling like you're dressing in workwear is major, major, major bonus. The other thing that we brought on this trip is the cotton drill, and you guys have sent so many DMs now about this fabric, saying how much you love it. Again, speaking of different fabrics, this one has a lot of stretch in it. If you buy a 27 in the brand Koozie, and if you felt like already in your denim that 27 was pushing a little bit on the larger size, then go ahead and size down in the cotton drill. Because what it is even though it's really the same fit, this does have a lot of stretch in it, so it might fool you that it might feel extra big on you. So go ahead and size down if you want to on that, if you already felt like your brand Koozies were pushing the envelope in the large area, or your Sam jeans as well. But I know you guys have been loving this. So again, when you are traveling, having things that are completely eased out but manage to have that polish is key. So of course, in that respect, this is what I am bringing for the airplane. Oh, and then we have this one. Oh yeah, where's the cauldron? So I've got the one shoulder knit here for the airplane, and I'm gonna wear it with this. And it is white, and it is true, like someone can spill something all over you and it doesn't matter in this white. You can wipe it right off. The white goes into the washing machine, and I throw mine in the dryer. And I'm on year 4 of having the white Stella nylons, and they haven't yellowed or anything. So they really stay really fresh. So you can easily throw this over, bring a navy blue t-shirt on the plane and this and the sweater, and you are good to go. And then we've got one more sweater in this group that we want to wear, and that is the little button-up sweater here. And Matt, our social guy, he had it on, and Matt and I are going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow. Oh my God, I have to leave so early for that. You guys have a live tomorrow in Philadelphia at Boyd's, so please join us at Boyd's if you're in the Philly area. And if not, tune in, because they have such great stuff, and I'm going to really go through their men's department as well and see what to mix in with Tibby. But this is that crispier knit here, and I've shown it a lot in the sweater that has all the cutouts. And then we've shown it in the t-shirt, and I think this is the first time showing it here in the little cardigan. But would you do this backwards too?
Yeah, I mean, I would totally try.
Let's try it.
Let's see.
'Cause we've been putting on a lot of things backwards, and we tend to like it that way. So let's see how this looks. I think backwards it might even give it like a little more of a feminine. Because this is one of those, like Tracy's such a big collared sweater person. I tend to not be as much. But I think if you,
Yeah.
I'm
I
doing,
mean, that completely just,
yeah.
I mean,
It just-
I left it a little bit unbuttoned because I think that adds.
Yeah, like don't forget to play with your clothes, because it does. It gives it where the button front was definitely clearly like a polo shirt, more casual. Now I could wear these pants and this and like a strappy sandal, and you're going out to dinner.
I mean, you could wear this literally with like any trouser skirt, the leather skirts. I mean, everyone's really loving those maxi 12 skirt, and immediately it's a different vibe.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's one thing if you can manipulate your clothing and you're like, oh, okay, I've manipulated it enough that Sarah doesn't know that I've worn the same thing in 2 days in a row. Okay, whatever. That just means you're getting like multiple days out of it, which is good. But when you can manipulate it in a way that it takes you someplace completely differently, that to me is the holy grail. So when I had this turned around, I could easily be grocery shopping. You wouldn't even think about it. But wearing it this way, it's definitely much more of a considered outfit, and I could put on the heel and go out to dinner. So that is true holy grail dressing right there. You heard it here. So why don't we show the boots, and then we'll take these guys on a tour of what's happening here. And then, are they shooting right now, or is she getting dressed?
We won't bring They were prepping.
So someone was asking about the the black boot here. So this is the one from fall. A lot of you guys have already signed up for alerts when this comes in. So this is the shorter version, and then we have a tall version. So here are the differences. Here is the brown in the tall, and then here is the shorter version. So you can see that, like, especially for those of you who've got our brand koozies, this shorter boot is really, really great. It's got lots of good stretch in it. See, you can just put it on without help. And then the edge goes right over. And then it's a really good boot.
I mean, that just took your entire outfit from like summer to fall.
Yeah, to like a totally, again, like a totally different place, just going like that, right? And this is the thing, guys, like you just need this closet that can be put in all these different packages, but then dumped in all together. Because this was from another trip, this was from the first trip, this is from the third trip.
Totally. And I want to jump in these Calder sweatpants because
we totally traveling with them.
I'm literally wearing these to bed, and then I'm going to the continental breakfast in them, and then probably out for the day. What I love about these sweatpants is, like, yes, they are a sweatpant, but they're so refined. Like, I never feel like I haven't tried, or like I'm camped, or like I'm never concerned that I like don't look put together.
And I think one of the things though is sometimes you guys have DM'd me and you've been like, well, they stretch out, will they give? And the thing is they do. They will stretch out, they'll give. It's sweatshirting fabric. And the thing is we didn't do the drawstring waist in them because, I mean, okay, like on Hailey Bieber, she drawstrings it and it's all poofy, and you're like, okay, that looks amazing, of course.
Except for like everyone else.
I don't look like that in it, and so what makes these pants great is that really flat front. Sorry, I think I got it. What makes them great is that flat front. So what that means is as they expand, you can't just drawstring them and cinch them in because that's not the type of band they are. So I wash them, and then I lay them flat to dry, and then they go back. So maybe Hailey Bieber washes her pants twice a week, I don't know, or I don't know, once a week, whatever. Anyways, just wash them and then they go back. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I think, you know, because it has kind of this sculpted leg, I'm really loving it for spring and summer with a pointed flat. I think that a pointed flat just coming out like immediately just kind of changes the whole way that you're looking at an outfit. Like I could be wearing literally what I'm wearing right now in this flat, and I would feel like myself.
Especially with this single sole, I think that gives it like such a casualness to it and makes it super, super easy. So listen guys, I think that, what I want to update you on, the Bayrons and the Daniels and the Olas, they are coming back in. The word on the street is that they are in Atlanta at Hartsfield Airport right now, and so they should be here soon. And to really like keep word with, you know, keep on the lookout with your amazing stylist, and they will alert you if they come in. And I'll do another posting of, actually I'll repost something from the other day just to give you all the different stylist names. And I want to reiterate, we have so many stylists because like you might have one that you work with and do all your transacting, but then someone else might have like a chest size that looks closer to yours. Or maybe Patrick has tried on a pair of pants that you're really interested in. So be sure and like really check out all the different stylists that we have, because they're there to like answer any questions. If you want to just DM Grace and be like, did you like it when you wore that green pant? Like, hopefully she'll say yes. I mean, actually, let me know if she's like, no, it sucked. But anyways, just make sure you reach out to them. You know what we're going to do, Matt? We're going to walk around and we're going to just show people the area that we're in.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to follow you?
Sure. So you guys, Matt is going to be with us tomorrow at the live because he's a Philly guy. And yeah. And so here's Sarah. Sarah did an intern IG Live.
Yes, I did. That was very cool.
1 year, 2 years ago?
Last summer.
That's crazy.
It feels like a year ago.
What year are you now?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. NYU. Cool. And then, wait, don't run into that hole. Wait, there's that thing. I don't want you to run into anything. He's walking backwards. And so here's what we're doing, photo shoot. And actually what's great is in our building, they've been super nice and this floor is empty, so they let us take it over for a shoot. And so now we are
Am I
shooting.
hiding this?
No, you can show. With this green coat, that's Vanessa over there getting dressed. Tracy's pinning her up. Tracy's on camera for the first time. She'll be so mad if she saw this. Then we got Byron. Byron's doing lights. Byron, what's up? Here's the gang. And then this guy doing his job. Okay. All right, so that is that. And if you guys have any more questions, I hope I answered everything. Oh, no, I have one more. It didn't, someone keeps, sorry, someone's been DMing me about wearing a sweater with the blue colored dusty liam. And, sorry, I want to show you. Okay. Someone asked if I would wear this sweater with this liam, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think so. I think that it's not working. I think that the dustiness here, and then because this is a tweedy melange here, I think it's kind of fighting each other. What I love about this dusty is it works really well with a color that's like quite saturated and cleaner. And this works better with something saturated and cleaner. So when you've got kind of this mottled look and this dusty look together, I don't feel like it's working as well. So, right, like you can see like this and this, something clean. If you were mixing this with the tropical wool, it looks great. And then this and this looks good together. But this and this, it's like dusty on dusty. So I'm gonna give that a hard, not a hard no, like I'm not gonna be angry, but you're not gonna feel great. I don't think so anyways. All right guys, thank you and see you tomorrow IG Live at Boyd's at 10:30. Okay, at 10? No, 10:30. We will double check the time because
We'll put it on our story.
pretty sure it's 10. No, I'm gonna get there at 10 and then it starts at 10:30.
Okay, I'll tell Kayla to update the graphic.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Bye guys, see you later.